Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Detroit. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on their mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text him with your green bubbles. AKA, I only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me. AKA, the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? And it's your man Dame going wild, the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame don't fuck around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you not saying it right. It is the Honorable Judge Boss Dame and this bitch. All rise. I am a motherfucking black belt, and it's time for the Kumite. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 515. On you hoes.
On you hoes.
Back up in this thing. Shout out to y'all for tapping in. Shout out to y'all for still fucking with the YouTube. Jay Johnson 313. Like, follow, subscribe, all that shit that people be saying in their videos and shit like that. Do that thing.
515 consecutive weeks. I kind of akin it to Cal Ripken's Iron Man journey in baseball. But eventually we're gonna break that streak. Eventually it's gonna be like a week and we just don't put nothing out.
Why you think that?
I don't know. I just feel like it's just bound to happen. Life.
I don't really think so.
Natural disasters.
I just put something out.
An act of God. I don't know.
I'm God's
He loves
son.
us all. It could be the rapture and you don't make it.
Well, if it's the rapture, nigga, all this shit is...
No, but I'm saying some people gonna get left behind. And you might be part of the
here no more, nigga.
You might be part of the half that get left behind, and I make it to heaven on the first go round. Then, like, what you gonna do?
That day that Magic Johnson quit, when they was asking him about like Dwight Howard or some shit, he was drinking his water. He was like, "I ain't gonna be here." Yeah, I'm not gonna be here, dog.
Okay.
Yo, fun fact. I'm sure I shared it on the pod before, but like the Left Behind movies. You remember? Have you ever seen one of the Left Behind movies?
I have.
So my parents used to be Sunday school teachers and shit, right? And they have like kids over to the crib and in the summertime, and they play these Left Behind.
Y'all would be watching Left Behind in the summer?
Listen, like a whole group of kids, this shit like scared straight, and like that shit scared the fuck out of me. It was like I remember like it was like a shaver like on the kitchen counter and just on the bathroom counter just going by itself and wasn't nobody was there. Anyway, long story short, in the wintertime, I wake up one night and the whole house is empty. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck everybody at? I'm still like a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around the house, lights on, TV's on and shit. Side door open. It's snow outside. Like it's winter. And everybody is gone. I'm like, there's never not some, it's like 7 p.m., 7:30 or some shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm crying. I'm bawling. You feel me? I'm like,
because you got left behind, nigga.
Yes, nigga, the rapture come. I wasn't good enough. I'm going to hell. You feel me? Like this is the worst news of my life. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Where was everybody at outside?
Then my mom and them, they come in. Apparently, my mama got stuck in the snow in the corner, and my brother and my dad went with shovels to shovel her out. But like I was asleep, so like nobody told me, and I just woke up and the whole house was empty and lights is on, just like the fucking movie. You feel me? I
That
thought
is
I got left
hilarious.
behind. I thought I
That
got
is
left behind,
hilarious.
and I'm not trying to get left behind. Get your soul right with God. You feel me?
Okay.
Is there one? The doors of the church are open, and I'm not joking.
Amen. Amen.
I loved you. You feel me? Anywho, how was your week, my brother?
Week was cool, man. I got a little bit of news. I looks like I'm gonna be back in the hospital just for a day on Wednesday. So y'all keep me in your prayers. Other than that, man, God is good. My babies are. Oh man, my youngest had a birthday, so we're gonna get
Okay.
out and we're gonna big nine, big nine. We're gonna get out and
Ooh,
celebrate him
damn,
this
he 9?
weekend rather. Yeah, man, they getting old.
Man, I
I
remember
told him,
9. Like,
yeah,
cause I was like, next year gonna be double digits. Like that was such a milestone to get double digits. You feel me?
not nine is third grade, and I remember learning my times tables in third grade. I remember the stress of weekly times table test and how them bitches would stress me the fuck out. I remember times tables test and spelling test every Friday, and them shits brought me a lot of stress at 9 years old. So
Um, third grade. I thought you like 8. Well, he got a late birthday technically, or is it
yeah,
early? Yeah, he got a late
it's
birthday.
late. I mean, it's February,
Yeah, because school start like yeah,
September. Yeah,
yeah. Anywho, that's what's up. This week was cool. Today was finally like 54. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like warm today. Yesterday was like 28 degrees.
but the
So
snow coming next week.
no man, we got a couple warm days. It's gonna be some rain, but we got a couple warm days next week. We
Snow
got
coming.
some
Don't worry.
we got 55, 47, 27, 33, 42, 45, 49, 56, 51, 52.
Nigga, 27 and 33 are cold.
It ain't gonna be no snow, nigga.
Dog, snow is coming soon.
All right, but Tuesday,
What?
2 through Sunday is gonna be 42 to 52 degrees. It's warm enough for me. You feel me?
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
So this week we got a guest. This week, would you like to introduce our guest?
I am gonna give him a quick intro. This guest that we got this week, you know, fuck all the political and the nice guy shit. This is my brother. This is a nigga that I've known him longer than I've probably known. I've known him longer than I've known life without him. One of my best friends in life. He has always come to my rescue. Uh, you know, like I said, it's my brother. I love him like we got the same mama and the same daddy. His family is my family. I thought we had already had him on the podcast, but I was mistaken that we had not. And a fun fact about this nigga: when I was growing up, he beat up everybody on my block. Everybody that was our age on the block, male or female, caught his hands. This is my homeboy. Are you the CEO or the COO? I'm not sure what your term is, but
CEO.
CEO of Ink Management, Jason Pierce. Thank you so much, homie. I'm happy to have you. We are 8 years overdue to have you on Shop Talk.
Yeah, man. 515 episodes.
Long
First
time.
time.
Yeah,
First time on here. Talk about
It's
talk
my
about
fault.
talk about I had you on the show before.
I did, because we had
give a round
Richard
of
and
applause.
Alva. We had Richard and Alvin in the studio, and I figured like that Ivan's been in studio, Rich and Alvin have been in studio, who are also all my brothers. And I felt like you was on that show with them, but you weren't. But here you are.
I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Do you have some
However long it took.
intros?
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Do you have
Oh
some
yeah, the
intros?
intro. My name is Jason Pierce, aka Jay, aka Van Pierce, aka JJ. Shout out to Granny.
AKA, I ain't got no boss. We were having a con-
I have no boss. I have no boss except for all of the women in my life.
Oh well, that's different. Having a wife and
Yeah.
a daughter is different. We were
Yeah.
just for context, we were having a conversation now, maybe about a month or two ago, and he was barking at me about work and somebody wanting him on a conference call, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Unless I'm talking to another boss, I'm not going to be there because I ain't got no boss." He's like, "I'm not talking to employees. I'm not talking to lower level. I ain't got no boss. So unless they C-suite or higher, I'm not going to be there."
Hey man,
And I
gotta
was
love
like,
it.
I
"That's kind of bossy to say."
but, but this is the episode where you tell all my private shit that I told you.
No, no,
You
that's
put
it.
it
That's
on the
it.
show.
That's it.
Confidence.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
The only other this is
Hey,
this guy has been involved in 75 to 80% of my malarkey throughout my entire life. He was at my bachelor party
oh
when the
yeah,
shots rang out. uh, he was
and
standing
the
next to
screams.
me. Yeah, he was standing next to me at the wedding the next day where the pastor stopped the wedding and had to ask, were we okay? Because we was doing a lot of side talking, a lot of giggling, a lot of liquor still flowing throughout our veins. You
Question:
know,
did you pay the pastor? Was
did he
the
what?
pastor
That's a
was the
great
pastor
question.
paid to perform the service?
Yes, I did pay him.
Oh, I'm like, well, now your fucking business, then, my nigga. Like,
Wait,
you pay for this.
pastors get paid? They get paid to do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, I gave him like $200.
Okay, I didn't
You
know
still
that.
got to pay him like for his time, and he didn't charge us to use the church. I mean, we were members of the church, but I did pay him, for his
you get
time.
special benefits if you're a member. If you're not a member and you just like familiar, oh yeah, it's a fee.
Yeah, he didn't charge us to use the church. So I mean, I guess
He
it's
shouldn't have. When did you get married? I remember it being hot outside, and they had the heat on, and every time it turned on, I
them
was
big
about to
ass
pass out.
them big ass radiators. We got married October. It was October 16th because it was Sweetest Day that year.
Mm.
So I mean, it might have
It
been
was hot outside for some reason.
it wasn't like cold as hell yet.
So you niggas was
Oh
in
man,
a
I had
in a
vodka pouring from my body.
Yeah, man.
so you
Fun
niggas
night.
was in a fucking car wash in a October night. This is wild.
Hey, man.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
PlayStation and strippers. Car
yeah.
wash, PlayStation strippers. Like that's never a good combination for no type
And
of
So
gun
wild.
event.
and guns and guns.
Clearly,
Yeah.
somebody had a
Yeah,
gun.
forgot about that
Clearly.
part.
Yeah, man. It was strippers coming through. New strippers like every hour and a half. It was
Well,
a
listen,
wild night. It was a wild
this
night.
is this is something I did not know about Jason. Jason, I went to CAS. We shared a class together, one of them art classes way back in the day. I did not know that you were a fighter and you have laid hands on everybody in the neighborhood. You do not give off whooping men and women ass in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the old me, man. I'm a new I turned a
And,
leaf, as they say. I'm a new man. I don't do that stuff.
and man, when we was kids, he was probably like one of the baddest kids that I knew. Just to share a story, black parents are about house keys. That if you lose your house key, you might as well not come home because you belong to the streets.
Oh my
And
God. I
and
remember this.
one time, this nigga threw my house keys in the tree just for no reason. He was like, "Let me see your keys," and he launched them bitches into the tree. I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to sleep outside now." this tree is my new home because that's where my keys are.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I remember your reaction. Oh no, my keys, man. They was way up there too. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
they was up there. They was up there.
So
We've
I
lived some life
apologize.
together.
Yeah.
so basically, Dame been getting bullied his whole life, and this is why he's so angry. Do you remember this guy who
I never bully.
do you remember the guy who made Dame the way he is? Because when his other homies was on the pod, we got down to the bottom of it. Some nigga down the street
Jay was not there for the fight.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't live on our block. He was
Yeah.
he was my homeboy Rich, their god brother. So he didn't live on the block. So he wasn't there for the fight, or we would have killed him. If Jay was there and I got into a fight, we probably would have killed him. We would have
You'd
killed
have
him.
somebody to call on.
That wouldn't happen.
Yeah, we would have killed him.
That wouldn't happen.
we'd have beat him half to death.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. I was the kid with a temper tantrum from the hood, Southwest Detroit, and I come over to the shiny, glistening Rosedale Park area.
The gated community over there.
Hang out with y'all. Yeah. It was like a different world. It was like, it felt like it was so far. It was like the mecca of Black success. But
Hey man,
I wasn't there that day.
Whenever we wanted to do something and it could possibly be a no for an answer, we would always send Jason, because our homeboy Rich mom would never tell Jason no to anything. If he wanted something, it was always a yes. If Richard asked, it was hell no. Hell no, get out my face. But if Jay asked, it was always a yes.
That's accurate.
We want McDonald's, send Jay. You want KFC? Send Jay. We want to go somewhere to the movies or something, get Jay to ask. It's always a yes.
Yeah, it was me. It was me or Ivan, though. It wasn't always me. Sometimes it was Ivan.
Yeah, Ivan always got
send him in there. We wanted to go to the toy store.
Yeah.
Ivan back yet?
No, man, not till
yet.
He got a couple more months. I don't think he'll be back to the kids getting out of school.
This nigga a secret agent, dog.
At this rate, we hope so.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of crazy, wild shit going on in the country. But I'm praying my homeboy come back. Beginning of summer, we get him back here, so he can stop training to be an Avenger and get back into the streets with us. Ivan spent a good solid year. We was drinking buddies. We was hanging damn near every weekend, getting drunk, and it was a wild summer. It was a wild summer.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jay, we were at homeroom together, bro.
I believe so. Yeah.
Who was your homeroom teacher?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't even remember, low key.
Was it Willard?
I did have Mr. Willard. He looked like, I used to do I did photography with Mr. Willard. We was in the dark room. I forget what these pictures up there, that little the white thing. We was cutting them things out from scratch. We had to do the math. And
I remember that. I remember that. I don't know how y'all remember some of the teachers' names, because I don't. Cass is like a blur for me. I remember like key things and certain people, but I do not remember who homeroom teacher was. I could tell you every person that was in homeroom, but I don't remember who the teacher was.
It's like 30 years ago. I learned how to make a bong out of an apple in that dark room.
All I remember teacher was.
What'd you say?
It's 30 years for you. 30 years for you, not us.
All right, 29 for 29 for y'all. If it's 30 for me, it's 29 for y'all.
Yeah, that was like 96. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought we would have won the cast in 96. That's crazy.
That is.
Yeah, man.
Really... So it's 31 for you, my G.
Yeah, it's been a while. Freshman year was 95, 96.
That's wild.
That's a whole life ago.
The
A whole fucking
1900s.
life ago. Yeah.
So look, man, I want to get y'all before we get like into the core of the episode and all the other good stuff, man. I want y'all opinion. And I got some hot takes. You feel me? I got one take that I really want to get off. But how y'all been thinking about this T.I. and family against 50 Cent?
I love it. I love it that the whole family is involved in the beef. And it's not like 50 Cent and G Unit. Like T.I. sons can really rap, especially Damani. And I love how they riding for their mama. You know, you said something this week that I wanted to steal. That family is the biggest flex. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like when you got family and they down for you and down to ride for you, that's the biggest flex in the world. I don't care how much money you got. You know, family and health is all you really got at the end of the day. And I love this all for one attitude. I need 50 Cent to drop something.
Yeah.
Some music.
He's not.
A song.
He's not.
something.
He's not.
So listen,
He's not. I don't think he's gonna do it.
I asked a friend what she thought about what was going on, and she was like, I haven't been on social media for Lent. So it is very possible that some of the listeners haven't been on social media and may not understand what's been going on. So I do want to give y'all a little backstory of how this even started. So this really started because Sunday night, $1 million worth of game aired an interview or episode with T.I. on there. And T.I. talked about the verses between him and 50 and like what happened with that or what have you. And he was explaining that him and 50 was in LA a few years back pitching different TV shows, and they talked together about possibly doing the verses and setting it up. And 50 they initially agreed. So when we first heard about 50 and T.I. doing the verses a few years ago, T.I. put it out there, and 50 acted like he didn't know what he was talking about. And he was like, what's up with that? Like, we had already talked behind the scenes. You kind of making it seem like I'm jumping out and trying to put myself next to you. So when they asked him about it, they was like, I'm not interested in doing it. Like, I don't want to share the stage with him because I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't like no beef or no shit like that. But like, that's why it ain't happening, because they act like none of that conversation happened. So like Monday,
Little country ass nigga.
50 puts up a picture, an unflattering picture of Tiny, and says, keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah.
And then that's when T.I. released, T.I. who has a single with Pharrell that's been going for about a month or so, a song that I do like. And T.I. seems like to be, he in rap mode. He seems to be in rap shape. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not always like in rap shape. You know what I'm saying? But he gearing up. So he dropped a little snippet, and then he dropped a song, and then he dropped another song. But the second one, you always got a lot of memes and shit like that. But like when we really, really look at the fucking record, 50, what have you done? Like in the rap battle space. And King jumped out there because like, nigga, you ain't about to be talking about my mama. My mama look bad. Let's look at your mama. Let's dig your mama up. Your dead ass.
Crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's taking it there. That's taking it there.
50,
but I like it.
50 always takes it there, right?
Yeah.
When you go low, we go lower. And like 50, you're above 50. And the young kids don't got no chill button, and you're not funnier than them. Like, he went all the way in. And I didn't even know King made music, by the way. But his music is good. And I didn't know. So he dropped, and then 50 dropped. And then this really what fucked it up. Beyonce mama made a comment, was like, in support of Tiny, was like, I don't know why people always attack Tiny, because Tiny ain't never did nothing to nobody. and 50 had posted that and said something slick, and then immediately the Beehive jumped on him because you cannot
that shit down.
He took that shit down, and then everybody from all angles started jumping in, and then he deleted all the T.I. shit off his timeline, by the way, because he was responding with memes that wasn't necessarily working. I do see niggas I know in real life, grown men in 50 comments dick sucking. Like everything he say is funny. I'm not one of those people. You know what I'm saying? But so it was up. Like then Damani dropped the Miss Jackson joint. Like it felt like Meet the Grams almost.
You know, and I kind of in the beginning I was like, is Tiny Damani's mama? But she's not. But that's my stepmama. So that's my bonus mom. So you're gonna watch your mouth.
Yeah. And
let me ask y'all a question. I have a question about this. Do y'all think that this whole thing is real?
I
do.
I think like it's all wrestling in the end. I mean, T.I. does have an album about to come out. Everything is a rollout. Right. Everything is a rollout. So I wonder, do I think that there is some animosity there? Of course. But I also think like it's the perfect storm. My album finna drop. The video with Swizz just dropped on Tuesday. Like I'm enjoying like either way, I'm enjoying it.
Because it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But I always feel like these kind of things, especially with the 50s of the world, there's a back room handshake that's happening. That's like kind of my first assumption. Aside from that, though, Fifth is probably my favorite troll. Like he is unmatched. But if it's not real, I mean, if it is real, he probably met his match on this. Like they coming at all angles, and they coming with music. So every time I see this, I'm like, I don't know if 50 is trying to see that musical smoke necessarily. He might go at it another way.
I don't know if he still got it in him. You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all know 50 can't rap. Like that's not I don't know if he got like that nigga not making no fucking music, man. When the last time you heard
go that far to say he can't rap?
When the last time you heard a 50 Cent record?
This is a big rich town.
I stopped after Get Rich. That's
23 years ago.
Yeah.
The last hit record 50 had was 2008 with I Get Money.
Yeah, that's crazy that was 08.
That's crazy because I think about that. That video dropped on a Monday. My middle son was born that afternoon. I remember waking up and like banging the video at like 6 a.m. and my former wife being like, yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to sleep and this baby kicking. And like he came a few hours later.
And not for nothing, the I Get Money blew up because it's a hot song, but it also blew up because at the time in 2008, he was running around with Floyd, and Floyd used it on his build up to one of those Mayweather 24/7 joints. And he was throwing the money when he was like a Money May, when he turned into Money Mayweather, when he was throwing the money, my name is Money Mayweather. Like he came out to, I get, you know what I'm saying? He came out to that, and like that helped it tremendously on HBO. And like this was when Floyd was like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like
right. It was big for the time. I don't know, man.
You say he can't rap. You saying he can't rap. That's taking it to a different place.
Like can't rap as in like it's not that 50 can't rap because the songs make sense, they rhyme, they used to not be bad. Like they was very melodic, but like you ain't never went to 50 was like, nigga, that shit was so cold, or like it was all based upon this story, a great fucking story. Nick got shot 9 times, came back. Pac got shot 5 times, and that was a great story. This nigga got shot 9 times. You know what I'm saying? Like it was everything around that album was so good. The first G Unit album was good, but then the mystique of 50 started. It started being chipped away.
It's the fact that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. I was gonna say he got Ja Rule up out of here,
but he didn't.
He got Ja out of here, and then however you want to, whatever your opinion is on that, but he then ran the same playbook as Ja. Like he came out aggressive, then he started making club hits and stuff for the ladies to dance to. That's why I say I was after. I mean, with the exception of probably I Get Money and a couple other things, but like that's why I say after Get Rich or Die Trying, I was good.
He did
just wasn't for me.
He did run the same playbook, but we had the conversation about Ja. Is that Prison really got Ja out the paint for a little bit? It just happened
2 years later.
Yeah, Prison kind of got him out the paint, and then he came back with one of his best albums, Blood in My Eye. And then 50 Cent couldn't knock off the whole Rick Ross thing. Like so we thought that like Ross couldn't go back and forth with 50.
Just for the record though, 50 dropped in 2003. Ja Rule released 2 more successful chart topping albums because the New York record was out in 2005. The Blood in My Eye came out in 2004, and the RULE album came out in 2005. And then he went to Prison in 2006, right? So like the reason that 50 started beefing with Jadakiss and Fat Joe and everything, because they was on the New York record. That was in 2005. Like if you killed my career the whole 9 yards, why I had the song with R. Kelly, The Wonderful. That was a big fucking record, music videos, the whole 9 yards. And then I caught a gun case and I went to prison for 2 years, right? But like if you killed my career in 2003 when you dropped, how did I drop 2 more successful albums? One of the songs was the biggest song in the world, so much so that you beef with everybody that was on the record and it didn't work out for you. Like Jada and them niggas, that didn't work out. Like they started like, nigga, when was it ever cool to be the victim? Like you get shot and don't shoot back. Like your whole career is based off a nigga damn near killing you. Like every time you physically got into it with Murder Inc. and them niggas, either you got shot 9 times, you get stabbed in the face, beat up in the studio, order of protection. Like them niggas really like physically won against you. Right? You kept getting beat up. And
I got no rebuttal to that.
Right? But to the world, Wankster, the whole 9 yards, great. I'll give you that one. But Rick Ross came out in 2008 and said you burned your girlfriend's house down because she literally was on the news, said this nigga said he's going to kill me, and then somebody threw a Molotov cocktail through my window and burnt my shit down. And he hasn't called over here to check on his son yet. So the whole world know my house got burnt down, and you don't even call to see if your son is okay? After you say you're going to kill me?
That's crazy.
The same son that you don't fuck with and that you don't disown, that you told the world that you don't fuck with him because his mama got him thinking that he owes this. I didn't even realize this the same house that you burnt down. Like you she's on the news saying this over and over. And King posted the video clip on his Instagram this week. So it's very clear. And that reporter's like, are you saying 50 Cent? Yes. I'm saying he burnt my house down. So that's what Rick Ross hit him with the line. You forgot the gas can, jealous, stupid motherfucker. Yeah. She said we was in a 13-year relationship. It ended last year, and he can't get over the fact that I moved on. So he burnt my house down. She kept saying that over and over. She's like, yes, every time. Yeah. So are you saying yes? I'm saying that.
Did I buy the house? Because if I bought it,
you can kill the woman and her kid in there.
She didn't die.
Don't go this route. Don't go that route.
All right. I'm done.
She didn't die.
So I liken Rick Ross, who I didn't even listen to Rick Ross' first album other than I'm Hustling, whatever the fuck that song was. Cool. But Mafia Music or Deep in the Rap, that shit was cold. I'm like, this nigga dissing 50? I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Because like 50 got this mystique. Like, how this nigga gonna diss 50? And like, all right, 50 gonna come out.
Did he have it? Did he have that same mystique at that time? No. By that time,
it's always been
until then.
I feel like the mystique wore off.
Well, with that one specifically, it wore off, right? Because the Jada Kissing shit happened. We saw it, and then they kind of dapped up. Like, nigga, of course you dapping up because,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But then when Ross went at you, I'm like, yo, that's wild. And he was
it's that whole boogeyman thing. Like, niggas wasn't scared of him no more. You know,
I feel like it was like when that barber knocked out Suge Knight. Nobody was scared of Suge Knight no more.
Yeah,
just a barber.
Who do you think was actually scared of Fifth? Like, because there's the persona that you create, you know, that we all see, and then you have the people that really know. I don't think on the inside people were really afraid of him.
I don't think people were scared of him like this nigga gonna come to my city and shoot me up. But I think the Interscope machine that he had behind him was the scary thing. Like, we can cut you off. We can make sure you're not making no money over here.
Well, the original niggas that was running with Banga Smurf and all them niggas, it was really serious out there. But you fell out with everybody who was ever around you. You fell out with. Only nigga you know now is Tony Ayo. That's the only nigga that's still around that from around there, right? But when Banga Smurf and them niggas,
Dame's boy.
I believed in Tony Yayo. I thought he was going to be the most incredible rapper when he came out of jail. I was like, this nigga's going to be super barred up.
You used to have a G-Unit bra strap too?
No, I had a lot of G-Unit clothes. I never had the G-Unit bralettes.
Was it the A tank or whatever?
I never had the G-Unit bralettes.
A nigga telling me he had the G-Unit clothes?
I had
insane.
I had a lot of G-Unit clothes.
That tells me everything in the world.
I never touched it. Because
why would you? Because you're smart. You like
I believed in them niggas.
I will say this: in high school, you used to be fresh. You feel me? Like, you used to be fresh in high school. You don't look like the type of nigga that would wear G-Unit.
Me or him?
No, you.
I stuck to the classic. It was Jabot and Guess.
Yeah.
Let's keep it simple.
You definitely not a
G-Unit.
G-Unit.
We don't need to do the extra stuff. No. We were just talking about this the other day. You and your yayo.
Because
your yayo fetish.
So look, when Jay was in art school at Cleveland Institute of Arts, sometimes we would go down there and kick it with him for a week, for a day or something. And then sometimes we go down there and get him and then bring him back home. And on this one particular trip, I had 3 mixtapes with me. It was Saigon, a Tony Yayo mixtape, and like the best of J Hood. And Go ahead.
So the nigga who does Dame's music pick of the week cannot pick artists at all, because none of them niggas did anything. Them niggas didn't do nothing.
I rotated them 3 mixtapes for that 2.5-hour trip. When we finally got back to Detroit, first thing this nigga said, he was like, dog, I don't never want to hear that shit again. Like, throw the mixtapes away. I don't never want to hear that shit again.
I was done. That was the longest 2 hours of my life, man. Awful music.
I get flack for this right now. Everybody loved Jeezy currently. Yeah. I hated that shit when it first came out. That first Trapper Die CD, I frisbeed that shit, nigga. I couldn't listen to that shit, man. I couldn't. Now his 101, everything, that shit sound different. When them Jeezy mixtapes made up, I frisbeed my nigga shit out the car. They still talk about me to this day. I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
You had a friend, Jay Johnson. You had a lady friend that would bring mixtapes back from New York, and she would always come to my desk like, "Damon, I got something for you." She was crazy. She was nuttier than squirrel shit, but that was my homegirl, and she would always give me like 50 CDs, I'd be like, nigga, I would listen to everyone from, and you know how mixtapes was? They'd have like 36 songs. Nigga, I would pop them.
And nothing was mixed.
Nothing was mixed. I would pop them bitches. I would pop them bitches in and listen from 1 to 36. All 50 of them hoes.
That's crazy. I mean, that's not crazy, but that's crazy.
If she gave me 50 CDs, maybe 4 might be worth something.
I don't even think 4.
The rest of it would be like
it might have been 4 songs off of 1.
But so to I don't think that the mystique around 50 left when Interscope took they arm around from 50. Game destroyed G Unit. Like after 300 bars came out, G Unit was done. Jada Kiss them niggas killed it. Rick Ross killed it. 50 tried to go at Rick Ross, didn't work. Rick Ross got bigger. Tried to go at Fat Joe, that didn't work. His nigga tried to go at French Montana. For some reason, French Montana became humongous. You feel me?
Yeah.
He didn't even he didn't even get rid of Jim Jones. I wish he would have got rid of Jim Jones, but unfortunately, Jim Jones is still around here.
You know what that shit going on? With that shit going on this week with T.I., it's taking the heat off of Jim Jones because 50 was going at him about that unpaid rent and Jim trying to break in that building, and now it's quiet. It's quiet.
Said Jim should have not skipped leg. But like every nigga that you went at, they didn't go nowhere. They just kept moving. And to be real, Fab dissed you a couple months, about a month or two ago, and you ain't ever responded to that. Fab may be the first one to diss a 50. This is 50. You see that little pun? But I don't know. No one gives a fuck now.
You think
not
50
everybody
like,
deserves a response?
Yeah, like, do you think he probably look at them as like little niggas? Niggas ain't sold as many records as me. Little nigga.
He absolutely does. He absolutely does. Like, not even from a music standpoint. Just from like Fifth probably thinks he's a mogul. Why am I responding to Fab?
For Fab, probably
you done. He probably didn't even hear it. Oh,
he heard that shit for sure. He named every power song in the universe. that nigga. And I don't even like Fab like that no more because Fab's an interesting character. But like all I'm just saying is, here goes to my hot takes. I think New York niggas and media people, y'all gotta keep it a being, and y'all gotta keep the same fucking energy. When that Drake and Kendrick shit was going around, when J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake was going around, y'all was putting niggas on the clock. Yo, J. Cole, if you don't respond to this, if you don't respond to that, I just want y'all to remember that Tupac dropped the biggest diss record of all time, and B.I.G. never responded. Didn't say nothing. Nas never responded. Didn't say nothing. Jay-Z never responded. Didn't say nothing. None of them niggas said anything to after he was dead. But y'all got the nerve to compare this version. Back in my day, my goats would have did this. Them niggas never responded. You couldn't say that Hit 'Em Up, other than Not Like Us, it's the biggest diss record ever. B.I.G. never responded. He did some subliminals on Life After Death, but Pac already dead by now. Where is the y'all better respond? Because y'all goats didn't respond. The 3 niggas from New York, the Nas my favorite. Them niggas never responded. But y'all got the nerve to put niggas on a clock. Be like, yeah, you better respond. You got 24 hours. Where's Kendrick at? It's been 7 days. You better respond to Drake. What? Where the energy at? B.I.G., Nas, Jay, none of y'all ever respond. I heard y'all made records, right? Everybody say, yo, they made records. They never released it. Why not?
I mean, should you still release a diss record and the nigga dead?
Nigga, I released Hit 'Em Up in the summer, and All Eyes on Me dropped in February. Nigga, my diss record rocked for damn near a year before I died. Y'all niggas had plenty of time. All Eyes on Me. I mean, Hit 'Em Up wasn't even on All Eyes on Me. It was just a single by itself in the summertime, and then I dropped my actual album in February. The album 30 years old this year.
Yeah.
I don't know that if I'm any one of those guys and I hear Hit 'Em Up and my name pops up, I'm probably just gonna sit it out. Like, I'm good. Yeah, Hit 'Em Up. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not even responding to that.
So everybody who has smoke for J. Cole and everybody who Kendrick named in the Control verse, them niggas ain't do this. Well, y'all goats didn't do it either. Y'all didn't respond on a rap record. But how you gonna hold niggas to a standard that y'all don't hold the niggas that y'all compare them to? Like, that's not right. Man. That's not fair.
Sometimes the diss record is just too good. You just got to be like, yeah,
it's too powerful.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. Because at that time I just didn't see anybody having a response that would matter to Hit 'Em Up.
I just think
it wouldn't have mattered.
I think that sometimes the diss record is the jab. The initial diss record is the jab. Once you rebuttal and say something, then the haymaker is like really in the tuck. You know what I'm saying?
When did that start? Because that started maybe in the 2000s.
Modern thing.
Yeah.
Because what was the jab? Oh, no Vaseline, nigga. I just came out the door. Like, nigga, what's up?
Yeah.
Ice Cube dropped No Vaseline. I didn't throw a jab. I heard something on NWA. It was like, I think when them niggas mentioned my name, No Vaseline. Like Compton City G's, Dre Day, them niggas, them wasn't jabs. Them was straight up diss records.
Haymakers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's a more of a modern approach.
And the West Coast niggas was responding to each other. But New York, where y'all raps at? From the goats, where the raps at? We still hearing.
You're not wrong.
Alleged bars from Biggie's diss, or Jay-Z created had a diss for Pac, but he deleted it after he died. Nigga, he died September of 96. Nigga tried to Hit 'Em Up in 95, like in June.
Yeah. I think all of the guys that you're mentioning, their career didn't suffer from Hit 'Em Up, as brutal as it was. I don't think that would have been the case if they would have responded, and I think they all knew that. There's probably like a little bit of respect factor in there too. Like, all right, that's Pac. Like, I know East West Coast beef and all that stuff, but that's at the end of the day, it's Pac. I think I'm sit this one out. I look at everybody thrives still.
I look at it a little bit differently. That like I akin rap to sort of like boxing. We warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, if somebody called me out, I gotta go fight him. I gotta go see him. I can't just sit like this nigga trying to make a bitch out of my name. I gotta go see him. That's how I feel. Now, I know me, I'm a generally grumpy and disagreeable nigga. So I mean, my first thought is always to, never take the high road. But I just think that's how shit should be handled.
So I made this comment. I've said it on the pod before. I made this comment on Threads, and the internet went crazy. And a lot of people some people agree with me, and another people dropped dissertations why I was wrong. But the reason that them niggas had a good career and everything like that, because every rap magazine and every rap label was in New York City. And he was holding all New York City artists. Like if the source was in Detroit, nigga, Royce the 5'9" be the greatest rapper of all time. If Murder Dog is the one who writing the articles, if everybody who lives in these neighborhoods and know these people in real life and they talking about your neighborhoods and shit like that, you control the narrative because all of the records and all of the magazines and shit is from New York. It's hometown cooking. It wasn't until like Ozone Magazine and all these Southern magazines came out and then other people started getting on and having different perspectives. But like, and it's not like a knock on New York, because that's the music I listen to as well. But like, of course, it's biased, heavily biased, because like all the writers is from New York and they from the neighborhoods that the rappers is from, and this shit is just starting a little bit. So like, of course, no, we're not gonna push this. This nigga just hold my whole neighborhood. He holding Jay-Z, he holding Biggie, he holding Nas. Like, that's all y'all got. Other than Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I think that's real. Like, just the center of the press being in the same place as the artist is a bit of a unfair advantage.
It's home cooking, because like, do you remember like when Nas and Dipset were going at it? Like, nigga, I can leave the studio, drive down to Hot 97, and niggas is playing some shit within an hour that I just recorded. Like, you can't do that in Detroit. You can't do that in, other markets.
Not nationally. We had our own local shit. And it's not a knock on New York, because nigga, hip hop started there. So of course the magazines is there and shit like that. So it's not like, it's just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, it should have started in Detroit, but
it's still the same thing. Like, nigga, if I want to get some shit off my chest, I can drive up to Vibe magazine. I can drive up to Double XL. I ain't gotta wait for these niggas to look for me. If I'm a huge artist in New York, they want to talk to me. Or they want to get my opinion.
You go up to Hot 97, they dropping freestyles.
Yeah, or call in. Like, listen.
Yeah. I remember when Hot 97
you on air.
When Hot 97 had the open door policy for New York artists. Like, if you around, nigga, Angie Martinez on air, like, come up here and talk to Angie.
And that's when I heard, me personally, I heard for myself the first chink in the 50 Cent armor when he was up there. You know how he do. He played towards talking about Jim Jones and them niggas on Koch, and Koch is the graveyard and blah, blah, blah. And then Cam called up there like, what's the graveyard? Don't you got Mob Deep in them niggas over there? And then
I let them niggas.
And then 50, you can hear it in his voice. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, hold on, Cam. Like, he was probably like, Cam, you gotta respect me. He's like, hold on, Curtis Jackson, Curtis, and started screaming his name out. And like, the energy was off. Go to YouTube and put Cam verse 50 on Hot 97. Like, I hear the energy in Cam voice. I hear the energy in 50 voice.
Because he's not used to niggas talking to him like that.
Correct.
Like, who the fuck is? Well, nigga, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. And you make a good point that I want to tie back in to T.I. and his kids. The kids don't get no fuck, because to them, you dinosaurs. Yeah, you a relic.
Nigga, your album came out. The album that we fuck with you for came out 23 years ago. Them niggas may be 25. That shit don't count.
They probably never even heard the album. They don't get he used to rap.
I find it funny because my daughter likes to give Jason a hard time about Jordan mids. And I'm like, when we grew up, it wasn't none of that. There was Jordans. Everything was mids. Like, now the kids,
Jordan hooped in mids, by the way.
Yeah. But now the kids got like some type of dissidence towards mids. Nigga, I got a pair of Gore-Tex Air Force Ones. They all black. All they can get over is like, oh, you got black Air Force Ones on. You got black Air Force Ones on. I'm like, they Gore-Tex.
I don't even know where that came from.
The kids, they stupid. We
sound like a bunch of old Negroes.
That shit came from acute observations. Okay, niggas with black Air Forces be washing dishes at the local whatever.
At the Coney.
Yeah.
At the Denny's. They're comfortable.
But listen to your question.
My feet never get wet. I can wear them bitches like boots.
Look, y'all said, was this shit real? And do you think it's promo? I'll tell you why I think it's real. And I do know everything be a rollout. And I think if it helps T.I. on a rollout, it helps him on a rollout. But I can't act like I know T.I., right? But what I do know about him, you're not about to disrespect my wife publicly, my nigga. Like,
yeah, that's real.
You're just not about to do it. Nigga swung on Floyd Mayweather over his wife. Cause and prime Floyd Mayweather, you didn't hit him because who can hit Floyd? But like when you take off on the champ over your wife, nigga, you're not about to disrespect my kids. I mean, or you're not about to disrespect my family publicly. Because how I'ma look? You know what I'm saying? You putting my wife in an unflattering picture on your Instagram talking about keep my name out your mouth. No. And if there was gonna be some backroom deals about promo, I don't think he would use his wife as the butt of the joke. That's just I don't get the vibe from T.I.
I think you're right. But the common denominator here is Floyd. So what if he's behind this whole thing?
Well, 50 and Floyd ain't friends. So.
Exactly.
But Floyd got to roll out too. He said he coming out of retirement to fight Manny in September.
Well, he fight Mike Tyson first.
That's one of them weak ass exhibitions. I ain't getting.
You gonna watch that shit on Netflix like everybody else, nigga? Don't act like you
have Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
You ain't got.
You don't have Netflix?
No. Give me your passwords.
No, nigga, get $7.
No, they're not gonna cut me off. Bro, Netflix is like $19 now.
Oh, you gotta get the ads version. So no, then get it.
Oh, they got that? That's the thing?
Yeah. So listen, I just found out how you can take you know what a Raspberry Pi is?
Man, I feel like that's some type of deranged sexual term.
No, nigga, it's a little miniature computer that you can connect to your Wi-Fi, and you can do a bunch of nerd shit, and you can get rid of every ad from everything that comes inside of your house, even ad-supported subscriptions. That shit will never show.
Jay, let me tell you something.
I
bought a Roomba, and I don't know how to get this bitch to connect to the Wi-Fi or run automatically. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get this Raspberry Pi working in my favor. I was gonna ask you off air because I know you,
bro.
Look, I can't figure it out. Okay, I downloaded the app. I can't figure it out how to connect it to Bluetooth.
Like you lead people at work for like a living.
I do.
On a computer.
This sounds insane.
Like, how do you like handle systems at work? Like, cause you can do this shit. Cause I'm sure you've been gainfully employed for 30 years, nigga. Like, you can do
IT.
it.
My people be like, hey, something wrong, mate. Look, restart your computer. If that don't work, call IT. That's the best I can give you. Call IT.
Jesus. So what is the Roomba doing right now? What is it doing right now?
It's sitting on the charging station. When I'm ready to run it, I run it twice a day. I walk over to it and I push the button.
You don't have an app, my nigga?
I can't get it to connect to the Bluetooth on the app. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I know what you're doing wrong. You gotta read, my nigga.
Oh, man.
You gotta read the instructions. Or go to YouTube and just watch a nigga do this shit.
All right, man.
And the instructions these days are not that in depth. It's like 5 bullets. And it's probably really a QR code.
It just be a QR code. Like
just do that, man.
The QR code took me straight to the app, but I can't get the bitch to connect. I literally walk over to the motherfucker and press the button.
Which one of your sons?
Listen, what I'm taking away from all of this is that you got a Roomba, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey man, they had the $1,200 version on sale for $60. I was like, I can't pass this up. I never get this deal again.
And you told no one.
Nigga, Jay, just hear me out. When I saw the deal, I was like, this can't be for real. I went through with it. It went through, charged my card $62 because of the tax. I went back 10 minutes later to see, like, damn, maybe my son just moved. Maybe I should order one for him. Deal gone.
Why not just give him yours?
Whoa.
I mean, you don't know how to use the shit, so it's like, what's the difference?
Yeah, he can get that Bluetooth together real quick.
The kids will be over on Sunday. They'll help me. And plus,
I'll give you $65 for it.
I'll keep it. I love it. It's the one with the mop, too. The kids will be over Sunday. They'll help me. And then I got something else that just came from Amazon that they're gonna help me put together. They don't know it yet, but they're gonna help me set it up. Because Dad, if it's more than 4 steps, I'm not really interested.
All right, man. So look, to put a bow on this T.I. and 50 Cent shit. 50 he usually be trolling niggas, right? But he be trolling other niggas who like 40 and 50 years old. He don't troll the kids because the kids are funnier. And King, the bad one, that nigga's funny. I started following him this week. I had no idea he actually made music. I knew Damani made music. I knew the other son made music. And his music is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. And I was like, when this happened? Apparently
he smoked weed and got a neck tattoo. I mean, he rap. He rap. That's two for show signs. Two for show signs.
Two things happen. Is
Change
one,
the guard, man.
Tiny really ain't never did nothing to nobody. She the butt of everybody jokes, but she quite literally, who she had a problem with ever. Like she never don't do nothing to nobody. I think she get a bad deal. T.I. and Tiny is probably the real Lucius and Lucius Lion and Cookie, because every single one of them kids is fucking talented. To them, the OMG girls, the 3 sons, don't have a little one. Major, ain't that his name? If this nigga start rapping, it's over. All 3 of them kids, 3 of the sons is super talented. The daughter is talented. They all like, y'all niggas know who I was raised by? That's the big flex, man. Like when you raise children, that's like respectable, who not playing about their mama, not playing about their sister.
Yeah.
One of them is roasting you in a grown man battle. The other nigga roasting you in a young nigga battle. The middle son roasting you in a mixture of both battle, and the young one got jokes. They got pictures. I don't know why 50 got pictures of him holding multiple dildos. I don't know why he's doing it, but it's 3 pictures of him holding multiple dildos. And he like, I don't fucking know why, but them little niggas is not letting up. 50 took an L.
It's not over yet though.
T.I. family, that nigga's not fine. Well, he probably 50 somewhere working on a documentary. It'll be out next year. He's gonna bring out a documentary about a sex ring with T.I. and Tiny or some shit like that. Watch, it'll be later. But they musically is great. Also, have we ever saw a father and son rap on the same record in hip hop? Have we seen that?
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Master P and Lil Romeo, right? Other than that, Will Smith and his son, but those count?
They're like happy songs. You know what I'm saying?
They count. I mean, it's rappers on beats with their sons.
But we don't never look.
It counts.
Yeah, but I've never. Them niggas could be a group.
I remember Cube had some sons that rap, but they ain't really turned into nothing. Shit, I can't think of no.
I don't think this is the first time. This is not the first time.
Maybe Reverend Run might have done something with JoJo.
He had to have.
Reverend Run ain't rap since that Jagged Edge song. Nigga, that was what's going on across the sea?
I feel like
it's still in one of my playlists.
For sure.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
I feel like JoJo could have got some bars out of the old man. Team Blackout. Blackout.
I just remember Joel Santana hemming him up for some reason.
I mean, he an easy target.
Yeah.
Do you call your father? Do you call Reverend Run to smooth that out? Joel Santana ran up on me, Dad. Can you help me? Is that the conversation you have?
I don't know, man.
You gotta handle that yourself.
I feel like King and Domani and Buddy is a very interesting person. He's an interesting T.I. son. I think them kids is very well-rounded and respectable. I would be didn't that TV show used to be called Family Hustle, right?
Yeah.
Give me a Family Hustle album. I'm here for it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
At least a song. Maybe not a whole album. Give me a song.
I mean, nigga did a whole.
I like this combined effort.
He did a whole album with PSC. We can get a Family Hustle album and let Tiny sing a couple hooks. It's enough talent in that house.
Very much so.
There's got to be a studio somewhere in one of T.I. houses.
Man, I like Damani. I saw him perform him, Big Crit, and what's old girl, the greatest female rapper of all time. I saw them perform.
Lauryn Hill.
Shan?
No.
Shan? Who are you? Who are you saying?
Damn, that's so fucked up.
Lil Kim, Queen Latifah.
Rhapsody?
God damn it. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Rhapsody, Big Crit, and Dumani came here at the shelter at St. Andrews, and they bodied that shit. Dumani is real dope. He came out in the audience, was fucking with us and shit. Like he really talented. I like his music. I downloaded like a little mixtape or a little LP that King put out last year, and he dropped like 3 songs this year. He on 50 Head on a few of them joints. I did not know he made music. I thought he was just like the troubled son who just be on the internet like wilding out. But apparently he's calmed down a bit. He is still a wild nigga, but
I feel like when you
wait,
grow,
can we back up a little bit?
yeah.
Are you saying Rhapsody is the greatest female rapper of all time?
She is a very highly skilled MC. I'm just trying to give her some props.
I'm about to say, don't walk it back.
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill
Lauryn Hill.
got raps from me.
No.
She's eligible for the. Lauryn Hill is eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
What that got to do with rap? Her first album didn't even have enough rap for be qualified as a rap album in the category for Grammys.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
No, Rhapsody, I mean, she hold her own on songs with Kendrick. So I mean, she's
Rhapsody,
a former.
She got amazing projects. Like she can rap.
Yeah.
Now commercially, she's not commercially as successful as most of the people that you put on the list, but like,
I mean, because she don't show her titties.
That part.
If you're a female rapper and you don't show your titties, the ceiling is a little bit lower than the rest of them bitches. So than the rest of those young ladies.
The rest of
those young ladies.
Yeah, man, chill out. It's still Black History Month.
Yikes.
It is. Jay, I wanted to holler at you about Stellantis. A couple years ago, we had some UAW workers on the podcast when they were fighting to ratify that contract. And you had made some mention that like, this could come to bite you all in the end. But, go ahead and cook. Word on the streets, or it was on the news, that Stellantis had a $26 billion deficit, and they are not getting profit sharing checks. And niggas is hot. We live in the Midwest. We live in Detroit, Michigan, where the plants, the plants feed a lot of our families. Stellantis falling under that Chrysler arm. We know a lot of niggas that work for JNAP, work at Snap. And, these plants feed their family. And historically, the profit sharing checks be a big news item, especially when they're getting $17,000, $18,000 back per person. And now to go from that to getting zero this year, I hate to always talk about that pamphlet that you write. Shit, Jay Johnson was right about, but you may have to put a paragraph in there about the Stellantis contract and coming back to bite these niggas.
It's very, very unfortunate, and that's not nothing to laugh or joke about or anything like that. It's very tragic, a lot of people making a lot of comments online, and why are y'all budgeting money that's not promised? And man, if I've been working at this company for 20 years and in the last 19 years I got a profit sharing check, nigga, I budgeted that shit in. It's like, why not? Like a lot of people pay their mortgage up for the fucking year. You know what I'm saying? In one lump sum or whatnot. And like I'm expecting thousands of dollars or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To happen, man. But
this might be our vacation money. You know, this
whatever it
might
is,
be
you know,
what bankroll Christmas.
could be my Bitcoin money. What if I just bought Bitcoin every time I got a fucking profit sharing check? Whatever the case may be. You know, it's not that's really fucked up. I know it's a lot of people talking about a lot of shit. I don't work there, friends and family work there, but like it's not nothing to be happy or be gloating about and no shit like that, man. That's a giant impact. From the shareholder standpoint, the shareholders didn't get no dividends. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm investing in the company, right, and I'm really making everything go down, and if I don't even get no dividends back, as a shareholder, I would be pissed if y'all took money that y'all made and split it amongst y'all employees. Like, wait a minute. If y'all got money to split, it should go to the shareholders first. And the shareholders didn't even get no motherfucking money. So all around, it's just really been fucked up. I don't know what all the factors are. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of different factors that I'm not well versed enough in, but hopefully they get that shit together, man, because that should make the Michigan economy go around the big three.
Yeah, and I look at it, you know, on a very small scale. Again, I don't know what goes. I've never worked in the plant myself. I don't know what goes behind people getting some of these profit sharings. But when I look at it, I just use my daughter as an example. Bought a vehicle under the Stellantis umbrella, was heavily discounted, and them discounts got to affect something on the bottom line sooner or later. The vehicle that she's leasing right now, I mean, it's a $40,000 car. She's not even paying $400 a month for the vehicle. So I mean, because of those deep discounts, she was able to purchase, I mean, at least this vehicle. So I mean,
Cars cost so fucking much, man. The average car note in 2025 is $752.
That's wild.
Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've never paid a car note. The most expensive car note that I've had was probably like 509. And that was killing me. I'd never do it again. I want to keep a car. I want to keep like about a three. I want a new truck or a newer truck. It doesn't have to be brand new. But I've been looking at trucks and like, dog, I don't want to pay more than $350 a month. I just don't. Now I know I'm not gonna get one. You know, I went the truck that
I don't
really
think that gets you a truck.
No, the truck that I really want, I went and looked at the dealership at it. Sticker price is 107. I'm not paying that.
The average monthly payment for a used car is around $529 with an average loan term of 65 months.
That's crazy.
Whoa, wow. That's
crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Insane.
That's crazy to me. Can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Insane. So wait, you said that Stellantis is running a how many $1 billion budget deficit?
They said the news said 26 billion.
So the key word in profit sharing is profit.
Yeah.
And they don't have a profit.
No, it's nothing to share.
So it sounds like there's something. It sounds like there's something. Now, if you were like the shareholders are, you know, collecting, that would be a totally different story. But my question, when I hear these kinds of things, or I heard a little bit about the story, not a whole lot. But my first question was, okay, so it sounds like there's a lack of transparency on the profit sharing model and how it works and when they can collect on the profit sharing. That's the first issue. And then the second issue is, how are you running a deficit that large?
Now let me say this. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's something broken in it.
Let's say it's 26 million.
It was billion. It was a B.
Okay.
So listen. So in the United States, you got two things that this is not no end all be all. This is not why this happened or anything like that. But I will say in the United States, there's like 1.5 electric car companies who actually make money on their vehicles. Tesla clearly makes money on their vehicles, and Ford, GM, Chrysler, they sell all their EVs at a loss. So when I sell it, I lose money on it. And in the old administration, everything was EV tax credits. We were trying to cut down on emissions and everything like that. When I bought my electric vehicles, a $7,500 tax rebate. We're pushing everybody to make electric cars. We're going to give you tax cuts. We're going to do all this other stuff. New regime came in, was like, hey, yo, fuck all that electric shit. We getting rid of all that shit. Ain't no more tax credits. Ain't no more this. You're already selling these cars at a loss. So for the last 8 years, you just told all the manufacturers to make these electric cars, because that's, you got to reduce your emissions, right? Your greenhouse gas and all other shit. So a lot of companies, Ford then got rid of they fucking the F-150 Lightning or whatever. They just cutting cars left and right that was gonna be fully EV, and now they're not doing that shit no more. So I'm sure that plays a role in it. I'm sure payroll plays a role in it. I'm sure just loss and when you fuck up at work plays a role. There's probably a lot of things that play a role in it, but I bet for 8 years the government administration is pushing everybody to switch over to EV, and then another regime came in and was like, yo, fuck all that shit, we ain't doing it no more. And if you're not ready and you were forced to do it, and your highest selling vehicles were gas cars, but the gas cars cause emissions, and every time I sell a gas car and use more emissions, I get taxed. I get fined. So I'm getting fined on selling my most profitable car, and I gotta sell the car that I take a loss on. It's like you set me up for failure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's a part of it. The larger companies, just using the big three as an example, in comparison to like Rivian or Tesla, who is fully electric, they can hide behind the rest of their portfolio. Like Stellantis is massive. I don't know what the sales are with their EV line versus their fuel line, but the reason why they put out certain they're pressure testing it for the point of it is to get it more in the market so the technology is cheaper. But with the big companies, they can hide behind their Halo vehicles and their Halo products, and the electric stuff is just like, not a big deal for them. For a company like Stellantis, like that's crazy to me that they're operating at that high of a loss. And on top of that, the shareholders are getting no bread. That's a different kind of breakdown, I think.
And they made money quarters 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 took really big L's. So something happened 3 and 4. Some people, I don't know what happened, but something definitely happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I always want to see the workers and the people that like put in the work win. And it's just like, it's sad to hear a story like this, but it's also like in Detroit, man, it's just so hard to put all of your faith like we saw this in 2008, putting all of our faith in one industry. Like I really want to see us break out of that dependency on the auto industry. And I know that's I'm not trying to be flippant. That's an easy thing to say, but like we gotta figure out how to reduce our dependency on the automotive business, because they're fickle. They're very fickle.
Yeah.
And you throw AI and elect in the mix now, it's like we have no idea where it's going to go.
Yeah.
All facts. But it's like Michigan as a whole is so reliant upon the auto industry. And it's like, what do you tell them to do? I remember a couple years ago, it was probably about 8 years ago, it was teach everybody how to code, learn coding. Now AI do the coding. So it's like, what do you teach them how to do? Well, getting the heating and cooling. They haven't got a robot for that quite yet, but like even in the factories, a lot of the factory jobs is done by machines, not like humanoid robots, but like bigger machines. And now that Tesla, who has stopped selling their Model X and Model S to make room for their Tesla robots, their Optimus joint, they about to have humanoid robots who already work in some of their plants and do different shit like them. We getting replaced.
Yeah.
Ain't no FMLA for a goddamn robot.
No.
We went. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say we introduced the AI component at my job about a month ago, and people are complaining about it. Oh, the AI don't do this and don't do that. Yeah, don't do it today. You know, maybe in the pilot program it doesn't do it, nigga. By Christmas time, this bitch gonna be running like a well-oiled machine, and when it does, like, why they gonna pay me to have a team of 15? Like, they gonna whittle some of you niggas down.
Yeah. Whatever it is that you are complaining about, saying that it doesn't do, it's learning your complaint and then learning how to do it in that moment.
Man,
in that moment.
I've definitely been on the we need to watch out for AI train for the last couple months, a year or so. It's just so much uncertainty that's going on right now, specifically around AI. Reading articles and watching shit like, so Microsoft laid off a whole bunch of people in 2023. A lot of programmers and coders and shit like that, because we're gonna get AI to do it. And AI has been doing it, but AI make a whole bunch of junk code that don't really make a lot of sense, and we got to pay people to go back and like kind of like fix it. So like they haven't actually broke even yet. Like we supposed to we reduce 30% of our staff. We supposed to save all this money, and we haven't because we keep having to rewrite code. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for the AI companies, like I know it has the potential to do everything I've been doom and glooming about, right? But it's not there yet. And because I'm selling AI to y'all, I got to tell you it's there because I got to get people to keep investing billions upon billions of dollars. Like OpenAI is now putting ads in the free chat GPT because they said we ain't going to ads until a last resort because we actually got to start making some fucking money. Our evaluation is great because we keep getting investors. So now they got Johnny EI from Apple to make a physical hardware product. They about to announce like a smart speaker. Like we about to start selling stuff. We got to do something with this AI. We keep promising it to everybody, and it's working, but it hallucinates enough that we got to have a nigga to watch the AI. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's tough because it's coming.
I'm not
for sure, but I just don't know when. Like we just got to be prepared. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, and like, what is even prepared? Like, what does that even mean? Like, I'm not
prepared to lose your job.
I'm not to make yourself useful.
Right. I'm not totally on board that the AI is producing junk code just yet, because there's so much we know that there is intelligence there, and there's so much that we still don't know about how it is developing its own intuition. So like, have y'all seen there's this demo that happened where this guy, he showed a phone call service that was operated by artificial intelligence, and it had another AI place the call to this AI. And when they realized that they were both AI, they stopped speaking English in
English.
what we understand, and they started speaking their own language on their own, and we don't know what that even is.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
for sure.
when I'm hearing these stories, like, oh, we discovered this stuff in the back end that was, not kosher. That doesn't, to me, necessarily mean that it wasn't deliberate.
So that's I'm watching this one. Yes, I heard that they start speaking in this computer code that only they understand. It was like noise and ones and zeros because it's more efficient that way. So the article and the video I was reading about and watching about the Microsoft and the AI is like there are a bunch of vulnerabilities that it writes in and they got to go back and fix it. I was like, we're not 100% sure that vulnerability wasn't put there on purpose type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody trying to get to AGI and ASI, well, artificial general intelligence is AGI and artificial super intelligence ASI. Everybody's trying to eventually get to ASI, but like when the thing gets to artificial super intelligence, it's not going to tell you that it's there. Like I know how to play dumb.
Yeah,
like,
why
would I
tell now?
You? Yeah. So
it doesn't even make sense.
Hey man, I watched Total Recall. I watched, fucking Age of Ultron. I know how this shit ends. Lawnmower Man.
We know
all
how
of
it goes. Oh, that terrible
That-
movie Stealth. Remember that one?
Yeah, it doesn't end well for humans.
Yeah.
It
but
doesn't
Jamie
end well
Foxx and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I
He
think
did
so.
Stealth. And that was the plane that was artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
watching
like 2004.
I'm watching the City hearing yesterday. And Pete Headstaff, the Trump right here, man, they trying to give AI the control over unmanned crabs, and they'll have the decision to kill. Like, no, nigga, we need a person who decides to kill, not like the AI. The fuck?
Can you just imagine there's a boat or a submarine floating around in the ocean? Kill.
Well,
Nigga,
Trump
you could be fishing
in Venezuela for the last couple months, by the way. kill.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But we went on vacation back in like June to Palm Springs, and we were probably like second day, third day in, and all of a sudden in the bathroom, like the plumbing just like exploded from out of the shower. And I mean, it was awful, like smelled terrible, all of that. And the owners of the house had to call plumbing. And the plumbers came, and I was like, bro, like what kind of plumber are you? I'm thinking, just a dude with a snake or something going through the pipes and doing all this stuff. This dude had robots. He was showing me on the screen how, like, what the robot is seeing and how they case the entire property, and they in real time are delivering all of these reports of like not even just the current problem, but the problem that's going to happen 3 months down the line. And the bill ended up being like $30,000 or something crazy like that. But I was talking to the dude, and he was like, people think plumbing is still, on some Mario Brothers stuff, but this is like one of the future leading industries for humans. So
because you got you heating and cooling and plumbing, fam, we need that. Like that's not ain't no robot going through a crawl space anytime soon. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but no time soon.
He was like, this is like, and they make a lot of money apparently. I hung out with this dude longer than I should have, considering that I was on vacation. But like, it was so interesting what all of the stuff he was saying and what he was doing and what he was showing. I was just like, I had no idea. And he's like, yeah, the AI is not replacing this, at least
Not
anytime
yet.
soon.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
the AI, depending on what it is, man, it's getting good. It's definitely great with language. I mean, they're large language models, right? So it's good with speech. If you do a job where you're talking all day, um, it could be up for you. If it's analyzing ones and zeros, it could be up for you. A machine ain't giving a nigga a taper
Yeah.
no time soon. It ain't doing what the Africans doing with the braids no time soon. Like the service industry, I'm not talking about bringing food to your plate because that shit is already automated. In Royal Oak, they got the little machine that brings your food and everything like that. That you
Oh,
might
who's
be
doing
out of.
that?
It's a
It's a
couple
sushi.
restaurants. Yep.
Yeah, it's a sushi spot where just you order it and the robot will bring it right to the
Of course
table.
it is.
Yeah.
That's an episode of X Files.
Yeah.
Or the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
It
but
always
like
starts with sushi. That's how they get you.
some of this shit, like if something go wrong with my car, I could change the tire. But my fucking car is a computer, my nigga. Like
Yeah.
somebody got to fix that. You feel me? Somebody got to take it apart and fix that shit. It's a giant fucking computer. So other than the wheels, there's nothing I pour fucking windshield wiper fluid. That's the only thing I've done to that car since I got it. Is switch the tires out and pour some windshield wiper fluid in that motherfucker. Low maintenance, knock on wood, but like you're not lifting the hood up and going and changing the carburetor in the fucking Tesla. That's not a thing. You feel me? So
Yeah.
we still need mechanics. It's gonna be a person, but that person is gonna have your shit connected to a computer and doing some diagnostics and shit. So you're gonna have to have a person working with the AI, the computer, and we just gotta make ourselves useful and use that human touch. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas don't go to work to work. Niggas go to work to play 80% of the day. But if your ass don't develop some sort of skill that a human needs, you gonna be the first one out of here for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, in my day to day and what we do, we are already seeing, granted, not a lot, but like we're already seeing people that are coming. It's not just them that you hire, you're hiring their AI twin also. And they are versed in the skill that the human is versed in their team.
Well, that's great that you kind of segue into that. Tell us about ink management and what it is that you all do.
Yeah. Um, Ink Management, we are a talent management agency that focuses almost entirely on Black creatives. So, in the world of talent management, you kind of have two areas. You have staffing. So, when people are looking to hire people, they consult a staffing firm. So, we operate in that capacity where we provide creative talent to people that are looking for creative talent. And we're 100% Black creative talent and we're global. The other form of talent management is, what we've all seen on Entourage. Like you have creative professionals like photographers, influencers, stylists, people that make a living being creative. They need representation. And so we are now moving into the space of representation of those types of creative people. The other arm of our agency is a creative agency. So my background, Dane mentioned earlier that I went to art school. I graduated from Cleveland Institute of Art back in 2005. And at that time, I was doing a lot of work with music artists and doing, artist development, producing, shooting the video, all of it. And that kind of led me into the ad industry. And so I worked in the advertising industry for a long time as a creative, worked on all sorts of, you know, brand campaigns for different brands and, stuff like that. And I left that and kind of started my own thing. So we are also a creative agency where we get hired to produce campaigns, all different types. Um, that could be commercial or a total brand campaign for like ESPN. Um, we had last year we did the launch of ESPN's new platform, uh, ESPN Plus, I think it was called, and our campaign was called Sports Forever, and that launched during the NBA Finals last year, and that was like a full thing. Like we do the creative development, the look and feel. What does it look like? What does it sound like? And then we put all of the people in place to help bring the idea to life. And then with that particular project, it was TV and stuff in Times Square and that kind of thing. And so in with our creative space, we get approached for all kinds of projects, everything from social to experiential and TV. We have a couple film projects that we're working on right now where we're actually developing the film with the intent to sell. So Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Paramount, all of those people. We're
Tubi.
pretty to be new Tubi. I could probably mess with that. Old Tubi, your version of Tubi, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. Um, Tubi got some solid documentaries in the mix, some very solid ones. I don't know if your algorithm is showing you that
Y'all see
yet,
the
but like,
Jalen Rose new show on Tubi?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
like All American that was on CW or on Netflix. That's like the Detroit version. I think that's really really dope.
A shout out to Ty
Yeah,
Mofkins,
I
Willis
haven't.
Reed. That's big.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but it's definitely on my list. Um, but yeah, so we're part talent management, part creative agency, and part philanthropy.
You
So
know, I was in the Tubi
how?
movie.
What, wait, what? What movie?
Fan of mine. Yeah, it's on there. I mean, I played myself. I played Jay Johnson. The studio was in there too. You know what I'm saying? First 5 minutes,
Oh,
you can't miss it. You know what I'm saying? Can't miss
yeah.
it.
Send me that. Send me that so I can check it
Yeah.
out. Send me that so I can check it out.
How are you in a Tubi movie
We're
before me? Is
I mean, we know who the star
crazy.
is.
how are y'all
David
not in
Ruffin.
it? How are y'all not in it together?
It
Yeah.
was one of Jay's homeboys. He a nepo baby,
Oh, well, so the producer of the
Uh,
film reached out to me to utilize a location for a scene, and then he was like, "Well, did you want to be the scene?" The scene that the character I played was originally supposed to be Charlemagne, and the script even says Charlemagne. So when I read the lines, I was like, am I supposed to say Charlemagne? But they was like, "No, nigga, use your name." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." But that the Charlemagne thing fell through, so. The next best thing.
that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, Tubi is getting to a solid place. I mean, I enjoyed all of the really really bad movies, but I think they're getting a solid portfolio of some really decent films. But yeah, I mean that in terms of Inc, like that's us. There are three pillars to the agency. We have talent management, we have creative and production, and we have philanthropy. So like, when I was growing up in Detroit, I didn't know that this was even an industry that was there. I mean, we've all grown up watching commercials and movies and stuff like that, but like I didn't know that this was a job that people had, and this was an opportunity available to me. And it was just a matter of meeting a couple people that showed me that, and that's how I ended up in art school. Um, and when I came out of art school, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do until doing all of the stuff in music led me to that. But it was key people in my life that just kind of ushered me into that path. So when myself and my two co-founders started Inc, we were very much like we have to, because they have similar stories too. Like we have to do something where we're actually giving back, and it's not just about making the money or sending people in the job market currently from one place to a net to the next, but it's raising the next generation of Black creatives and like the people like me that didn't know that this existed, exposing them to that. And so, how do we put dollars to that in the form of
Yeah.
scholarships and mentorship and finance and projects to open up the door for the next generation of people? And I like the one thing I'll say that I'll never forget. It was not easy. It's not easy for us getting into these spaces that where you don't typically see us. And I went through that hard, man. Like when I graduated, I'm still paying student loans. That's how expensive my school was. I graduated 20 years ago. I'm still paying student loans. But when I graduated, I went through a deep, dark depression. Everybody was like, you need to just go get a job, go work at. Somebody actually told me to go work at Lowe's or some crazy shit. And I'm like, I didn't go do this as hard as it was to get through it and as expensive as it was to go work at a Home Depot. And one of the only people that understood that was Damon. And like this dude, like I was broke, dusty, and sad and skinny and losing weight. And this dude was paying for my haircuts. My girlfriend at the time paid for her Christmas gift. She probably won't even know that until watching this episode. But like having somebody having like really strong friends in your corner to help you, even if it's just emotionally get through the hard things and get to the next level. Like I wouldn't be here if I didn't have those people, and then if I didn't have Dame there for me. So like he talk
Wow.
all tough on the show, but he's soft. This is a
For sure.
And man,
big softy with a big heart.
Yeah.
and
So
man,
look,
you was my brother, and I believed in you. I believed in it, and
uh,
I saw the vision.
two things. One, congratulations on the ESPN thing, because that's amazing. That's like the
Thank
biggest
you.
company. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's really dope. And does Inc. stand for anything? Is that an acronym?
No, it's not. It's so my partner, one of my partners, he's a writer, and he's like very deep in the history, and it actually stemmed from when they used to see us in the water at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
They referred to us as ink in the water. And so
Mm.
from that idea is how the name ink came into play.
I
Never,
So
felt
it's
like
not an
I,
acronym for anything.
I felt like it was a story behind that. I don't know why. It just felt like there's something behind this name, and I would have not guessed that for sure.
never knew it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Never knew
yeah.
it.
They called us ink blots.
So
That's how crazy
how
is that?
long have you guys how long have has Inc. been around?
February 18th was our 5th year. That was our five year birthday, fifth birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it's been. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been a journey for sure. Um, I mean, this is probably my sixth or seventh venture, but like every time I've started something, it just felt like this probably isn't right for me or the right time. But with ink, everything just kind of fell into place. And yeah, I can tell you that I see why they say most businesses fail at 5 years, because it's like, you know each level you have to unlock something different, and you have to be a different version of yourself from the previous year. And that's where we are right now. So like I'm blessed to say that we're growing and we're hiring and we're, we're gonna be a different company by the end of this year. But that shit ain't for the faint of hearts. I promise that. It's tough.
I'm s- I'm sure, man. You got you got a whole staff. You got your budget, your overhead. People are dependent on you to bring in the monies, and y'all are, by all accounts, a small business, just in history. You know what I'm saying? So, I can understand some of the stressors that you may have.
Man, when you think about 95% of
Yeah.
businesses in this country are small businesses. Small businesses is what makes the economy run around. You got your Stellantis and your giant corporations, but 95% of businesses in this country, by definition, are small businesses. And like the individual entrepreneur, the person with a dream, person with an idea who put their foot forward is what literally makes the country move. You know what I'm saying? And which keeps everybody employed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't work for a mega corporation, and it's a regular
Right.
person with the family who is responsible for keeping the country up. These are just regular people. You know what I'm saying? So much respect and hats off to you for that.
I always joke with Jay
Thank you,
that
man.
Ink is the family business. You know,
It is.
Ink feeds my niece. It feeds it feeds your wife. I don't know like my sister. It feeds,
Sister-in-law is the
yeah,
word you're looking for. Yeah.
yeah. It feeds my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
It funds that 50,000 square foot home that you have and the 16 cars.
Dame likes to over exaggerate. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got niggas around here thinking I have a wall of 90-inch TVs around this motherfucker. You know, he likes to exaggerate a lot.
Yeah. You got people trying to rob you. Next thing you
Trying to
know.
line me up and
Um,
shit.
yeah. Yeah. We the the term small business is interesting. We support a lot of small businesses, and yes, I do consider us to be a small business. Um, but I like to think about it in terms, not in terms of size, but in terms of purpose. And what the entire reason why we built this company to be what it is today is to have a purpose and to fulfill a purpose. If we were just solely going to be revenue driven, if that was our ambition, we would have done something else. But that's not our mission. I mean, we had to unfortunately fire a client last year, and this was a seven-figure client that didn't align with our values and what we believe and how you're supposed to treat people and the how to collaborate to make great work and to put great things into the world. They didn't align with our values in that way, and they thought that the revenue should and would just be enough. And I think that's the difference between being a small business and a big business. But for us, and the way I think about business is that we don't have to be assholes to each other to succeed. We don't like this is not a pie there's only so many slices. We can make more pies. We can, you know, there's no cap on our potential if you think about it in terms of purpose. So I like to say we're a purpose driven agency. And when I think about it that way, there isn't anything that we can't accomplish. Like I truly believe that. Like I think we're unstoppable. And then the money will come. So
I like that.
Gotta love
So
it.
if I'm a creative, how does Ink find me, or how do I find Ink?
um we so the short answer is our Instagram is Inc. MGMT. That's our Instagram at Inc. MGMT. Our website is incmgmt.com. I'm on LinkedIn, Jason Pierce, sometimes Van Pierce if you can't find Jason Pierce. And the I don't know all the time how talent finds us, but I'm doing I do a lot of panels and discussions and things like that, and then as a company we get a lot of press, and the talent always finds us from those things. Like people are always reaching out to join our network, and I would say for creatives that want to join our network, and I shouldn't just harp on creatives necessarily because we do work with non-creative people as well. But if you are a creative out there and you want to join our network, you can do that just by going to talent.incmgmt.com and answer the questions for real. Don't be up in there making jokes and showing up sideways and being stupid, because this actually gets in front of our recruiters. And when there are opportunities that come up, we actually put those people forward.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm looking at the website right now. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fair enough.
I mean, I myself, I'm the CEO of the company, but like my background is in creative. So I am also a creative in our network. So, I do get on projects myself. I'm also a photographer. So like, my day job is running the company. My night job is being creative. But like I filled out the form myself and I'm in the network.
I'm
Okay.
gonna fill out the form. I'm a photographer as well. Photographer, videographer, documentary filmmaker. So
Exactly.
gotta
We
get it
had
tomorrow. Actually,
something. We were pitching something, and I think I told Dame about this. We were pitching something. A company in Detroit approached us because they wanted to make a documentary about how fruitful of a creative community Detroit is. And we had you guys in our pitch to them. Ultimately, it didn't really go anywhere, but I'm saying that to say we never know what opportunities come our way. Like you mentioned, Jalen, he's somebody that's on my radar right now to get in touch with, to see how we could partner and see what we can do. Like we get approached by so many different companies, people, organizations globally that we just never know what opportunity is going to come our way. So like we're always looking in our network to see who fits, who can we bring along with us, like who fits the brief essentially.
So can I ask you a question? If I, decide to join the network, you bring me in for an opportunity and I show up with no shirt on the first day, am I out of the network, or, will you maybe like loop me back in for another opportunity?
Nah, that's your last.
Oh,
That's your first and last.
oh man, y'all strict above
No
there.
shoes, no shirt, no service.
You know what I was
You
thinking
out of
about
here, bud.
when you
You
mentioned
and
no
the black
shoes.
Air Force Ones.
When you mentioned no shoes, do you remember how angry I used to get at y'all when
Yep.
y'all would joke? So there was a running joke amongst our circle, like when we would go to like Japanese food places,
Oh,
like our first time at PF
it was
Chang's.
PF. Don't try. It was PF Chang's.
Y'all did it at
Japanese
Benihana.
places.
Y'all did it at Benihana's too. The first time we went to Benihana's and
Y'all
told me
took
I
your
had to.
shoes off.
Yes. And nigga, I was livid. I was livid because I got a thing about my feet. I was livid. I was ready to go home.
I mean, you don't have to take your shoes off
Bro,
in the restaurant.
That's what
we
they would
on
tell
that
me.
walkway to the rich side of we on that walkway to the rich side of Somerset, and we telling this man that we going to PF Chang's and you got to take your shoes off at the door or they won't let us in. We get to the door. Do you know this fool started taking those Timbs off? He started taking them off.
Oh man,
Yeah, you
I
can
was
never live
livid.
that down.
I was livid.
That's hilarious.
You can never live that down. But yeah, man.
That's
Listen. I I speak for all of us that we hold a high standard, and to be honest with you, because we are who we are, and we work with people that look like us. I was telling Dame this the other day. There sometimes we think that means that you don't have to put your best foot forward. Sometimes we think that means that we could just show up, not prepared, not professional, talking crazy, and think you just gonna get an opportunity. And you don't do that when you go trying to get something from these white companies. So why come do that here? We are not about that bullshit. Like we have a high bar, and you gotta bring a high bar to the table. Like that's just how we roll. Myself, I worked very hard in this industry, and I've been fortunate enough to have some doors open, not because of my efforts, but like you got to show up and be tip top. There's no handouts in life,
Yeah.
and we don't like hearing that when it's just from
come
us. It's,
on,
come on,
brother.
man. Yeah. Come on, go. Like I'm telling you, I give you the playbook. All of the information is free, but you got to take the step. Nobody can take the step for you. So you come on. Like, what are you doing?
Hey
I
man, I
get
just
so
want a
many
black
of those
I
calls.
want a
I
black
want
man
to,
to give me a chance.
You the
yeah.
black man, get yourself a
So
chance.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? That's my standpoint. I mean,
I'm gonna show
people
up
may not
first. I'm
like
gonna
to hear
show up
that, but it's
first
real.
day. I'm gonna show up first day with no shirt on, man.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
don't know
people
who's gonna
do.
open the door.
That's what people do when they
I don't know.
that's what people do when they scared. You know what I'm saying? They'll sabotage the whole situation because they don't think they can cut it. So they'll go in there and sabotage the situation. You know what I'm saying? Show up with no shirt on, Dame. Like, you could have did this a different way, man. But sometimes niggas gonna nig.
Every time. But we are very serious about mentorship and coaching. We offer executive coaching. We offer one-on-one coaching. Like we have people, excuse me, that have been there, done it, and are willing to, you know, give you the guidebook. And
Yeah.
we all need it because you can't do anything alone, but you also have to be serious.
But I mean, I guess I look at it as a give and take. You give me the opportunity. If I'm successful, then that not only reflects well on me, but it reflects well on Inc. Your recruiting, the preparation that you all give me for whatever opportunity that you set me in. It's hand in hand.
Yeah, it is. It is bilateral. And like one, there's a we have a meeting next week with an aerospace company, and that is all because their new CMO is someone from our network that we got gigs for. Like she worked on a lot of different projects. She's so very talented. And I think it's amazing that she got this CMO job at an chief marketing officer at an aerospace company. Like so she went from someone that was talent in our network to now C-suite in a company, and now she's bringing us in to work with us in a different capacity. So like I I think healthy relationships are always bilateral. Like they go both ways. Someday I'm helping you, someday you're helping me. And that's
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you really build business.
the production I'm doing tomorrow is exactly the same way, just because of a relationship, and did good work with one person, met another person, and now they reach out to me every time they need some video production work done. And they know I'm gonna do a good job, makes them look good, and like it makes me feel good because you pay me money to do it. But like, I can say, oh yeah, I work with insert this name. Oh, I've heard of them, and it's it's a two-way street.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's how it should be.
well, we look forward to doing
That's
some business with
exactly how
you
it should be.
in the very near future. You already
Good.
know my
what?
salary demands. You already know my salary demands.
Listen, you started the show saying that I said that I don't have no bosses, which means I also don't respond to demands.
You can't negotiate with terrorists, man.
Yeah. Requests, I think you mean.
So Dame, Mahoos Manses was 50 Cent this week. So we've already discussed Mahoos Manses this. What do you have as a music pick? And is it a T.I. or Damani or King diss song?
It is not. I do want to shout out to the homie Slimmie Hoffa. One thing I give Slimmie is that, first of all, I want to give a little backstory. I realized that I've known Slimmie since the early 2000s.
Okay.
We used to do a lot of open mics together. His presentation, how he looked, like he's always been Slimmie Hoffa from when the first time I've heard him till now. And Slimmie happened to reach out to me just to check on me, see how I was doing. And he was like, hey, also check out my new single, which is dope. It's called Legend.
He said it to me this week, and he on that motherfucker talking.
Yeah, it's called Legend Has It, and I'm adding it to the playlist. So it'll be available by the time you listen to Shop Talk Podcast. It's already on the playlist, Dame's Music Picks 2026. Shout out to the homie Slimmie Hoffa. Shout out to Mike Buck, because I saw that Mike Buck became a grandfather this week. I'm looking at you, Jay Johnson, and you, Jay Van Pierce. Both of you all are bald niggas. Mike Buck is one of the reasons why I cut my hair initially and went bald, because Mike Buck and my daughter cracked on me so bad in the same week. I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna cut my hair off. But now I have 3 ounces of waves, and I don't associate with you bald niggas.
There's not a wave there.
I don't associate with you bald niggas no more, because I have hair. I have hair. I get a lineup.
I see the spot.
I get a taper, and you all.
I thought you were gonna say 3 ounces of hair, like period.
No, I mean I got enough hair for a lineup. You saw the hair yourself when you came home for the holidays, and you were flabbergasted that Jesus gave me hair for Christmas, but he missed you. You were flabbergasted. I remember when you had waves. And now look at you. You can grow your hair for a month, and you won't get this.
So Jay, I got a question for you, because I've known Damon. I don't know, somewhere in Cast Tech. It's been over 25 years. You feel me? I've never seen him do anything athletic. I've never seen him run. Have you seen him do anything athletic?
He played for Cast football.
I saw a picture once.
I was on the team.
I've known Damon since I was 5. And I've seen him run a handful of times. You know what? He beat me in the dunk contest back in the day.
Like on a Jordan Jammer?
I still don't know how, but he did.
We lowered it to probably about 8
or whatever it was.
No, it's made about 8, 8.5.
He was doing 360s. I don't know where he pulled it from, but yeah, I've seen him run a time or two.
Never seen the man jog, run, nothing. Dribble. I've never even seen him like shoot a basketball shot, like a single shot. Never been anywhere athletic never.
Now,
not even let's run down to the car right quick and like a light, nothing. I've never seen it.
Now, I've never lied and said basketball was my sport. I've never lied. I've never said like I was a hooper, because I'm not. And that's just the truth. But again, friends that can speak for my athletic spurts They're there.
Yeah, burst,
They're there.
little
Are
burst.
you
Yeah,
well
little
enough to
athletic
attempt
burst.
the top turnbuckle walk?
I know that ain't a doctor in America that's gonna clear me for that. Them days is over. And nigga, Nick, I'm still healing from open heart surgery. I tried to do something about 2 weeks ago because I felt like I was healed. And my body told me, bitch nigga, no, you're not. Sit your punk ass down. So I still got a little bit more healing to do before I can really like get back out here. The doctor told me like, yo, it's really gonna be like an 8-month process. But I'm
Now, Jay,
like,
I got a conspiracy theory, and I think I know what's really going on about Dame. I think Dame is having transition surgery, and he's acting like he has a heart problem, but he has been going to the hospital and trying to complete his transition, and he
yes,
could
they are
pop like that
they
shirt
are
is kind of
turning me,
baggy. That shirt
they are
kind of
turning me
baggy,
into
my
Iron
friend.
Man. They are
That
turning me
shirt
into
kind of
Iron
baggy.
Man.
You could
That's just
have
how
something other there.
that's just
It's a
how
baggy
Carhartt
shirt.
fits.
What was the first thing I responded with when you got out of surgery? Do you remember?
You asked me, was my vagina working?
Hey, hey, hey. Did he call you? Did he leave you one of those weird voice messages?
No, I didn't get the voice message. I didn't.
Oh,
But
Cause
he
cause
played it for me. I heard it.
cause Jay not local. I knew he couldn't come to my rescue. But anybody that was
you seem
local,
like you was in your right mind. I don't think that localness was like a concern.
I knew I needed somebody to stop at the house and get my gun from my son and bring me Lou's Deli. If you couldn't do that, why am I calling you? I needed those two things. I
I think
needed
it's
my
amazing that
pistol.
Lou's Deli making it into that mix is incredible.
Dog, you know when you have surgery and you're in the hospital, they cut your food off at midnight. And initially, I was supposed to have surgery at 7 in the morning. Nigga, I didn't go under the knife till almost 4 o'clock that evening. So I haven't eaten anything since like dinner the previous day. And I'm not saying hospital food is great food, but like, nigga, I ain't had nothing. I was
Welcome to my life.
dying.
I fast
Yeah,
18 hours a day. You feel me? Since January. Lost 21 pounds. It's all right, man. After the first couple of days, you be straight. I don't even get hungry till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
hey, my nigga,
You feel good?
I pay a
Feel
lot of money
great.
for private insurance. And yeah, you're gonna bring me 3 meals
Well,
and
that's why
maybe a
you keep.
snack.
Well, I sent you some information about why you should do what I'm doing, and you should probably do it.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now
Hey,
I'm trying to
you
pack
might
on.
want to do the fasting.
Hey man, I'm trying to pack on calories. I'm trying to be 215 by the summer.
I'm down to 202. I was at 221, 222 on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So it's where I'm trying to get down to 195. I think I really don't have a number in mind per se, but like I haven't been 195 in about 16, 17 years. So I would love to get back down there just to say I did it.
It's just yeah, it's just what feels right for you, for your body,
Yeah.
how you feel.
Hey
I
man,
got
So
up to 202. I was terrified. I was like, whoa, no, we can't do this.
let me get to the
to the benediction music.
benediction music. Yeah.
So Jason, as customary, whenever we have a guest, we like to allow them to get their socials where people can get in touch with them. If you want to get in touch with Ink or even you, please. So the floor is yours. Let people know.
Yeah, if you want to get in touch with me, um, you should go through our Instagram, Ink Management, INKMGMT, and then our website, inkmgmt.com. That's like the easiest way to not just get in touch with me, but to get in touch with everybody. I'm also pretty big on LinkedIn, and just search my name name Jason Van Pierce on LinkedIn. I'm happy to connect there. I'm not gonna Mike Jones it. I'm not throwing my number out there.
No,
Sorry
not
to get a
looking
lot
for
of
you
crazy
to.
shit as it is.
Not looking for you to do that, but I appreciate you. It's your man Dame going wild on everything that matters. X, IG, TikTok. At me, talk to me. I talk back. When you see the blue and the black, listen. You know where the fuck you at Shop Talk Podcast.
Shout out Jay for dropping in. Shout out to Ink Management. Shout out to y'all for tapping in 515 episodes in a row. When you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. Make sure you tap into the YouTube, Jay Johnson 313. And you can follow the Shop Talk YouTube because I forgot that existed. So I've been tagging because YouTube got the little tag feature now where you can like 2 people can post like on Instagram. So I've been tagging that too. So follow all that stuff, man. We close to the monetization side of the game. So that'll be lovely. When you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. I'm not saying we're the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dave.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey man, thanks, bro.